I'd like to just say welcome back to the series. Like I said yesterday, we won't be doing this daily like I did with Bully or every other day like I did with Bully. This will be a longer term thing, especially since this is much longer than Bully, since we are going through 3 different games, and I'm also going to be reacting to a couple small films relating to this in the series. And with that being said, it's gonna be a longer what's the word I'm looking for? A much longer series. And near the end of the series, I'm gonna have a poll on my Instagram, so I suggest you follow that. I'll bring that up as we go on later in the series when I'll see what the next game we do is, because depending on how long this takes, if we finish this game before, like if we finish this game and there's still time left in my college semester, then we'll do another game and it'll be the same format. But if not, when I go on break, we can do another game. And I can put more daily time into that game. But even so, preferably a smaller game. I'm probably going to put the poll up, maybe either Cyberpunk 2077 or Mafia Definitive Edition. I'm thinking those 2 right now. I do want to do Valhalla, but I want to do a game in between this and Valhalla, because there's going to be like, I don't know, let's just say 5 episodes for each game, so it's going to be about 15, 16 episodes of Assassin's Creed. And if we just do more Assassin's Creed, it's just a lot of Assassin's Creed, okay? So I'm going to do something in between. Either way, we'll see what happens, but Cyberpunk, I haven't heard very good things about that game. But if that's something you want to do, I can do it. I'm thinking Mafia is going to win that, but we'll get there when time comes. Anyways, let's get going. Let's get into the Assassin's Creed mode. That was a close one. Alright, let's see what Ezio is going to do now. Wow. The music in this game is incredible.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego. Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Quote of the century.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely. Seen, but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show...
What about her? 1438. She vanishes for 4 years.
Show you how. Come a little bit closer, Ezio.
Blending in. Oh, by the way, if I leave in the middle of the episode, it's like because of the fact that I have to go and move my laundry from the washer to the dryer. So if I disappear for a little bit, don't like leave. Or if you're watching it on video, which most people watch it after the fact anyways. It's not working. It's not working.
That cloak. Speckled one. More foreigners.
Most people watch the video after, so you can just skip ahead, like a minute or two. Cause you know, a lot of Sundays I put off all my like self-care stuff and chores until Sundays, so I also decided to stream on Sundays.
Now where is he from? He certainly has this swagger.
Have I seen that man before?
No. God dang it, you always put stars in every... Stars in like every corner. It's a good tutorial mission though. So if you missed it in the last episode, no, I don't like to spoil things because I think you should probably go and check it out yourselves. But in the last episode we watched the birth of Ezio. On top of that, we met his family, and we got like kind of a basic tutorial of the game, and his father, his best friend, betrayed him.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around.
Okay.
Let's teach you how to steal. Thief! Thief! Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him! Help! Someone's stolen my purse! What? Where did my purse go? Has anyone seen a purse?
Steal from one more person. Perfect. We saw nothing. But yeah, it was some there was some interesting stuff that happened last episode.
You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to? So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Ooh. Going
Before
back
I
to
go,
Leonardo da Vinci.
one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Ooh. Ezio, you need to be more, untrusting now. Isn't that one of his, I just said hi to see what you guys did. Hired group, okay, that's cool. Press R2 lock. Syndicate did this too. Black Flag did this too, but Syndicate did it in a very different way.
Che figa!
Ciao, ragazzo.
What say?
You deserve a break after all your hard labor. No. Oh, has anyone seen my...
Or added it to added it something.
What a
Sit
lovely
tight.
smile. What was that for?
This way.
My laces are
Oh, okay. So Assassin's Creed 2 just in Florence?
So much fun. Say,
Oh.
you ragazzi look
Has
like you
anyone
need to
seen
unwind.
thing?
Distraction. I like that. Now I know what they do. I don't think I'm going to be using them very often, but
What a lavish
As a consequence of
That's
the
the
slaughter of the Assassino!
Better not be looking for trouble.
That's a funny outfit. Another normal stud. I know. Dove? Where did he go?
no.
There he is!
You kind of ruined this for me.
Raju, get him! There!
Another cell!
Where is he from? Stronzo! This day is your last. Shit! He's getting away!
Yeah, I'm missing the mission because
Eccolo! He's right there. There! On him! Cats! He's getting clear! There he is!
I get out here.
None of my affair!
Let's just pull out my... Okay,
What's glory is mine? He's fasting.
How do I pull out my sword? Like another Assassin's Creed game.
Stai attento!
Listen, it'd be a lot easier to figure out how to pull out my sword if I wasn't being chased.
Please, accept my apologies. Forward! Out of my way!
I guess I've got to run.
Where did he? There! That's you! Guide it!
I apologize. Please let us move.
That the young man have been driving the city
I just gotta like lose them and then go like into a
while
haystack or
not
something.
illegal per se. Remember,
Hurry, I'm losing him! That's you! Guide it! Where did he? There!
There we go.
Perhaps you're hiding here.
Now you...
You kidding me?
Shit, I've lost sight of him.
I thought this was a mission, man. This is gonna take a long, like this is a long game to beat already, and if we literally have to do this in between missions,
He won't get far! There!
then this game's gonna be so ridiculously long.
Hurry, get him!
You almost want to just let them kill you just so you can get on with your life.
But my goods are worth
But yeah, this game's gonna take a ridiculously long time. In between these missions, we gotta run around the streets,
get him!
running from these people because this is so monotonous.
The least varieties brought back from the marshlands of the Indies.
Because there's so goddamn many of them. maybe it's because it's only happens like this. Like, you can't really go into the rooftops because that's why. But you also can't stay on the streets because that's why. So it kind of just left to like.
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate. What am I stealing this for? Not you! Don't get in the escape!
See if we already have people already on me then.
Can't wait to see your organs gently steaming in the sunlight. How I love the smell of roast. Did he get clear? Ha! There! After him! Hurry!
There we go.
Down! Now!
That man looks awfully familiar.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. Alright, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
That sacrifice actually started with Bayek. But I think he lost his unintentionally, and then it became like tradition to have it from Assassin's Creed Origins, although we didn't know this until later in the series, until like 10 years later. But in the series, it's like thousands of years before. Or maybe not thousands. Oh yeah, about 1,000 years.
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry, only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard! Open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Uh-oh.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly. What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now? Had enough yet? What about now?
Grazie,
That's what I've been
Ezio.
waiting for.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
What happened to your door?
Over there. See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
That could be him. Let's have a closer look.
You gotta have way more skill in this game for parkour. That's my alarm. I'll be right back, everybody. that? I don't know if I've seen your TikTok. Hello. Yeah, I'll try not to like leave in the middle of it too much. Alright, so we got another mission.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does, but I trust he did more than talk. I've given you the skills, Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Alright. Wants to do this thing, huh?
Uberto Alberti, trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Hey boy. Is that guy the one who gives the documentaries? Is he the same guy that, Is he the same guy that you meet in the beginning, the British guy? I think so. Because people in this time period didn't really have the British accent so much, so it was more of like a Italiano accent. Stay on the rooftops as much as possible, right? sometimes he jumps back. I don't really like that, but that's okay. We'll learn. No, I don't know. Or what he'll do is he'll hang off a ledge when I try to jump it.
Whatever is on his mind, it must be important.
Or he'll do that. I don't really like that. The game kind of predicts what I'm going to do. Rather than saying, okay, do what you want. It's like, we're going to tell you what you got to do.
Again with this? You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto. Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze. I've done no such thing. Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies. Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about? Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Wait, where is he? Okay. No, no. I had like a killer problem or something. How big does... Yeah. How big does the crowd need to be for me to have to blend in with it? Because, like, I was like, in a crowd of, like, 2-3 people, and it wasn't blending in. Plus, my controller just happened to, like, take a shit then.
Good Lord, please don't hurt me.
It's like I'll only be getting like another hour for this.
Come, amici! I've fresh sheep's urine and rosemary poultices for your bunions!
See, I don't like these gimmicky missions like this. I'm so glad the New Orleans got rid of that.
Another traitor?
See what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
look like one. That man. How do I know him?
Please stop. Whatever I've done, I didn't mean it.
I just played.
Oh, that's cool.
Whatever is on his mind, it must be important.
I'm not gonna be able to get up there, but maybe if I... go up this way. And then jump up.
Good Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils he had?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books. Let history forget he ever even existed.
Yes, I should. If you'll excuse me for a moment.
I can't really think about it now, but like...
Anything for you, Beatrice.
These cities are so secluded.
So, tell us, how does it feel to be a hero?
Please, I am no such thing.
You're right about that.
As Gonfaloniere, it is my duty to ensure that the city of Firenze remains a shining beacon of justice. Corruption and its ilk shall find no purchase here so long as I am in control.
You are a treasure, Uberto. I hope Lorenzo recognizes that.
Yes, our great leader, Lorenzo. I'll see you ladies later.
Ah, Uberto, there you are. I was just telling the others about the execution.
I mean, no offense, but what if they did not act alone?
You can rest easy, friends. I am confident that this treachery began and ended with the Auditore family.
What of the other son? Ezio, was it?
The child poses no danger. Soft hands and an even softer head. He'll be caught and executed before the week is out.
Oh, don't let us keep you, Berto. We just wanted to say hello.
So you can't hide in the bush or anything?
Evening to you, Gonfaloniere.
Is everything to your satisfaction?
Do you even need to ask? Of course.
Accept our thanks for this evening and for helping to keep Firenze safe.
Is it like tell me my objectives or? Follow.
I always had my doubts about the Auditore. Where did the family even come from? To gain such wealth and prestige in just a single generation.
And the children with their odd names, always making trouble.
No surprise given the company their father kept. Whores and thieves, I swear it.
Indeed. It is clear now he sought to undermine the city, to overturn all we've worked so hard to build.
But thanks to you, that's over.
Hey, kill him, I can kill him right now.
You!
So this is where that came from.
You
okay.
would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have.
The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Assassino!
There! There! Pezzo di merda!
Do you require a medical assistant?
Yes, On him! Bounce right off me!
Picchialo, picchialo, dai! Get it clear!
Theo! Whose gun made you Caesar?
No, hurry, get him! Mannaggia, I've lost sight of him. There he is, get him! Be up here. Not you? You should not be up here.
That could be our man. Where did we go?
Perfect. Damn.
Hey, spare a thought for us. I'm sorry. I displeased you, sir. I go.
You're fine.
That could be useful.
Nacho, there! Ha! Nice try! Faster! Eccolo! Hurry, get him!
You kidding me?
To see you try.
Don't worry.
Down.
He won't get far.
You didn't even actually touch it, but okay.
Move! There he is!
I'm
Get
losing
him!
him.
How long can you keep running, eh? Hurry, I'm losing him! There he is! Get him!
Not you! There! There!
Which way did he go? Never seen him with that. Hey, he was just there.
Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things?
Oh, no wonder the black flag spread across here. Look how crowded these places are.
Mi salute a vostro fratello.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteriggioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Okay.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between Notorious and Incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
imbecile.
Haven't I seen something ail you, friend? Vanished.
Let's go here and get that. I don't know. Wait, where did my point go? I'm so confused why I got rid of it.
Please spare me.
Another. Hold on. He's got a sharp tail. What an oddly cut. I've seen him before.
You, stop! Hold, I say.
Where did he hold on?
Il miglior manzo stagionato!
Hey, Nico! Why would you...
I didn't want to tackle you. I wanted to push you out of the way.
You make it look easy, friend. Impressive moves.
He's got a sharp tail.
What's he got?
Salute.
Carne fresca! Sempre fresca!
Who's gonna read that poster up here anyways? I think we should just get as many viewpoints as possible, and then get things around it.
Salute. Does something ail you, friend?
Let's go up here. This game does look good for how old it is. Well, It is remastered, but still.
You shouldn't be up here. Get down now.
No. Move. You see nothing. We can get. Travel in the Renaissance was not the disgusting ordeal it is today. So it's more dangerous to travel back then than it is now? It's kind of funny. Given the crime rate. I'm incognito, which now means I can go around the city with ease now, right? Might as well get these 4 viewpoints, right? The problem with these old cities is they look the same. Some of them look the same as each other, but if you go around the whole city, it's really hard to tell where in the city you are unless it's a specific landmark. But like I said, some of them even look the same as each other, so... I'm not saying that they don't now, but... Oh, I was going to the wrong thing. No, but back then especially. Like, I can tell if I'm in Los Angeles or Chicago, you know? Or New York. Like, I love how people are like, everything's becoming like so commercialized and like... Yeah, like everything's becoming the same, but like... I agree with that. Everything's starting to look the same because like, you see Walmarts everywhere you go and all that. I get that. But at the same time, it was always kind of like this. I mean, unless you were in very drastically different parts of the world, they kind of look like this. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but no. You can climb it. Nope. We're gonna have a fun time with this parkour. We made it to the edge. So I think you can leave the city. I'm pretty sure you can. We won't be talking about caravans otherwise. or jump off of it.
Why? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Please. I mean no harm. To anyone. Why would anyone carry on like that?
Weren't we just
Dear
here?
God, forgive my disrespect. I'll get out of your way immediately.
Or is this one of those examples where everything kind of looks the same? No, I think we were actually just here. We killed that guy. Oh, I don't need to go in there. I like the view. And then we'll get these two. There we go. That's parkour done right. One more, I think we see.
Concerning the Republic's mountains, please do not use dyes or fuel in municipal water sources. Remember, all members of the army. All members of the Arma della Sega.
Has pushed the price up 6 florins per hundredweight, and the Arno has again flooded near Castel Sant'Angelo. The citizens of Pisa have held a mass demonstration, once again sending Firenze a message of contempt. The city's youth apparently gathered and bared their posteriors at our honorable delegation. The Signoria has called a contest.
Here we go. Might as well get this one too.
Attenzione! It has come to the attention of the Signoria that the young men have been climbing the city's buildings for sport. Come, friends! The new mines are making my metalworking quite affordable.
Notice from Maestro Corsini il Medico. Treatment with the least varieties brought back from the marshlands of the Indies will heal almost any evil and leave you refreshed and rejuvenated.
Come, amici. A weekly bleeding is part of the problem.
Attenzione! Only Baldassare the tailor can make you the object of every citizen's envy. Come around the shop, see for yourself.
That's all the viewpoints the map will let us do right now, I think, right? Yeah, pretty much.
San Marco wishes it be known throughout the città. None can beat his prices or the freshness of his stock.
Come, amici! I've fresh sheep's urine and...
What have I done?
Sorry, I have to go.
Don't be sorry, it's okay.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Okay.
Follow my lead.
Go away, Fesso.
His shadows are his element. His nerves are made of steel. He'll gut the guard, then climb their heads. His vengeance they will feel.
He's like following me.
Here is the appointed one, the savior of the streets. All who dare to cross his path, he weeps in the to retreat.
Wicked tyrants, hear me well, for your hour has finally come. The hunter has your dirty smell, I bet you're feeling pretty dumb. Some good people hear my tale of the man who walks alone. Evil he'll root out a nail to the cross of his perdón.
We're never gonna get anywhere like this.
Seguimi.
I play no vengeance in the night. He did not let you by one day for his cause. Fates are sealed by right. Onward you shall slay good side.
I'm just singing at different times and different keys. Oh my god.
And lies in despair as he dances, each of you dies. In these of lawless my blade, when the times
I'm gonna go this way. No.
strikes from the
I'm gonna go this way.
his face of aging are sealed by time. Onward you shall stay, and forever taking head.
Molly. He'll beat the guards till tomorrow's end. Their coolest will gleam
when the tyrants unseen alive.
Shadows are his eyes. His nerves are red on his eyes. He'll gut the guard, then climb their heads. His vengeance.
Oh my god.
He is the appointed one. His hand on the street. All who dare to cross his path, he weeps in the pool retreat.
Where'd he go? This way. Hey, give up.
Step away, Cafone. Leave. Ora.
All right.
Oh, mi fa impazzire, Vela. Bella miseria.
No, we don't need those girls to distract them. We could have got those people who played those singers to distract them. That could have worked.
Let's do it.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Get those singers to distract the guards. That'll work.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
Do you guys run? Okay. Should have been doing that a long time ago.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were. We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
The world is built around me. Escort Maria and Claudia to the villa.
Okay, this way.
We're running now, so get your running shoes on.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
You are finished! On him!
This is a rocking again.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened.
Was that ripped off from Nintendo?
Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
They take that one straight out of Nintendo or something?
So, tell me everything.
They executed father for treason.
No.
Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from...
Alright, let's see.
My man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something.
This is owned by the family, okay. Okay.
About it. But I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Okay. Set the city over there. Oh, let's see, we came in. The city has to be like over there somewhere.
Send me your amici.
Perfect.
Come, don't be shy. I've done what I could, but perhaps you should avoid the deeds that brought you here.
All who need aid, come here.
This was built prior to the Renaissance.
Just last month, the Visconti
Medieval.
bought 300 of my finest slaves.
The architecture in Odyssey was better, and that was set like 400 and that was set, let's see, 1400s, and that was set in 400 BC. Damn. Odyssey was set almost 2,000 years prior and had better architecture. Well, then again, we kind of jumped into the medieval ages and kind of lost all knowledge in terms of that. Humanity was kind of set back from that. If not for the medieval ages, we probably would have hit the industrial. I'm predicting. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. If not for the medieval age, I think we would have hit industrialization much sooner than we did.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Well, the Renaissance started in 1300. And then it kind of went in the 1600s into the Enlightenment. So basically the same thing, but and then that kind of ended and turned into more the colonial time period, and then that kind of ended, and then the Industrial Revolution, and then the modern times.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo. You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No. He was born and bred to kill. Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you have the Codex page holding his left.
Codex?
See, guide to the inner workings of the Order. Its origin, purpose, and techniques. I'll treat if you will. believe the Codex contained a powerful secret. Something that will change the world. Perhaps it's why.
Assassins, Templars, Codex pages. This is a lot to take in.
You need to open your mind, Ezio. Always remember, nothing is true, everything is permitted.
What aren't you impressed with?
No stamina. You should train more. Non amo che mi si faccia aspettare.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
Bring it on!
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
So, like, 500 to 1500 was about the time of the medieval ages. With that being said...
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family. This kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. Outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds, boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
Ooh, sick man.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
But around like the 1300, the Renaissance and medieval period kind of crossed over with each other. Oh, okay. So I don't really know. I guess during that time period there was a mix. Certain cities were getting the Renaissance, like in this area, the area that this game is set, the Renaissance was already ending. However, not ending, beginning. The medieval ages were ending around this time. Whereas the Renaissance was beginning, whereas other parts of Europe, it was still the medieval ages.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
Oh, I gotta collect feathers, okay. I'm not really going into collectibles, I'm just kind of doing it in the game.
I'm sure I have just what you need. Somewhere in
Press X or circle next to a horse. Right, okay. That is a really weird way for a horse to rub, that's okay.
Spade.
So like, just moving down the peninsula, okay.
Oh. Spade.
Hey, hey!
You know Cassandra from Odyssey is still alive during this time period? She's technically alive during every Assassin's Creed game. Because she lived like 1,000 years or something like that, or 2,000 years, whatever. She died in like 2018.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than its host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Help Mario and his men assassinate Vieri de Passi. Okay.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gates. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin. Al attacco!
Oh, I just wasted one. Okay.
You shouldn't be up here. Get down, now!
Well done, Ezio. We're in. This way, men!
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has him on edge. How else to explain all the patrols?
I'll signal again when you should follow.
Instead, he's turned us into nursemen. And what?
Shooting his mouth off again, no doubt. Angering the wrong sorts of people. And so now, we pay the price.
Careful. Or do you want to strike before him like Bernardo was?
Poor bastard. I heard Vieri took his eyes.
I'd like to keep mine. So let's end this
Give me a
conversation.
minute.
No. No. How do you assassinate from above? That was a complete failure of plan. So fucking confused.
Now they messed with the wrong crew.
Ezio.
Just last month, the Visconti bought 300 of my fine.
Wait.
I'm gonna scope out the area.
Come, amici. A weekly bleeding is part of a balance.
I think I just left my men behind. But don't I have to get over there?
Ezio! Your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him!
Ah, Nipote, there you are. It seems my plan is something of a snag. Vieri's men ambushed us, and now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guards. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is served.
A notorious criminal's presence is suspected in our parish.
Porco demonio. Violence breeds here like flies on sheep.
Cittadini! Decree of the Signoria of Florence. All residents of San Gimignano are to comply with standards of poignancy, purity, and weight preservation.
Not a bene, then if you provide 2 or more printings, I'll throw in a small chapel-sized fresco. 2 printings and outer and a portrait. And I'll let you keep the address for a
What? Slightly higher than when he was left. I'm sure he was just like looking at it. I'm sure like he just was wrong. I don't know what makes this one different than any of the other 16 of them. Anybody else hear that chest? This is just one up there.
Where's that one from?
Dennis, I don't like the look of that one.
I hate him.
Nobody
Stop.
can see me.
Many other items too, to harmonize your entire...
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my...
You! Sei morto! Yes! There! On him!
Merda, he's getting away!
A dead man! There! Eccolo! Get him! I see him! There!
Stay away from me! Got to get away! Presto! Presto!
Che bello!
I'm leaving. Doesn't look like one.
Let my experience garnish you in the fight.
Why rather
not
he go?
suck with me?
Just a little freak as the blades night home. Did he get clear?
No, jump.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the rifiuti when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting. I've been looking forward to this for a long, long time.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avesse sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
Does something ail you, friend? Just last month, the Visconti bought 300 of my fight.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hail Ezio! I see you wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane! What? It's true!
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you. So, if he is loud and foul and angry, I believe it is simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Look at it downstairs. Well, somewhere.
Look familiar?
Other codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. It's time I take on my father's work. All of it. I'll start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Okay, we gotta go upstairs. Or not. Okay. Wait a minute, there's another set of stairs up here too. We can go. We know it's not up here.
Okay? What's the point of this danza del diablo?
Dio del cielo! What's he up?
I assume this wall built so you can't just climb over it.
I'm sure you meant no harm, bel job.
Man, people are so nice compared to like when I bump into people in other games. Oh, they'd have my head as a stick. Sorry.
I'm a friend. There is no need.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Okay. Since we begin, I'd love to do this. Okay. That makes economic sense.
Buongiorno.
What doesn't make
There's something
economic
wrong.
sense?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle! I like this architetto!
He gets very observant when he can smell mud.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
With 3D model, I like that. So these are things we don't have or do have? Well, I think more importantly we need a blacksmith. Or I guess you can fix the well. Handyman. Fix that. Yeah, fix that too. Alright, so we have that. We have those three, that's important.
Buon viaggio!
Awesome. I really could have gone that way, but...
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
Holy shit, you're fast.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
Maybe.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Who are the other ones? Darius! The DLC, I think it's the DLC, and Odyssey, one of the ones I played. I didn't do the Atlantis one really yet, but of the one I played, you actually get to meet Darius, and you fight him in the beginning, and then you actually work with him, and as Cassandra, she married his son. Well, married, or whatever. They had a child together. Spoiler alert, he dies. So Cassandra and Darius work together. I don't know if you meet him before or after killing Xerxes. After maybe? But yes, if you play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, there's something missing from the pedestal and all. I don't know if we're gonna get all of them. We'll see what happens anyway. Amunet. Oh, aka Aya from Assassin's Creed Origins, who you do play as for the final mission, and I think you play as one other time, but most of the time you play as Bayek of Siwa. But he's in a romantic relationship with Aya, aka Amunet, from Origins. That's cool. She's considered like one of the first assassins. Poisoned Alexander the Great. Iltani. So she poisoned Alexander the Great. She poisoned Cleopatra. He poisoned somebody. Xerxes. These are all really old. We already talked about her. Now we have Leonidas. He stabbed Caligula. Leonidas. Why does that sound familiar? I'm gonna look that up. I don't know if he has made an Assassin's Creed actual appearance. And then of course they worship Altair. He wasn't the first assassin, but technically he was, not chronologically, but release-wise, yeah. Since I won't be sharing this very often, this will take months to complete because we're beating 3 games. So because of that, it's gonna take. Because of that, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, because that can take quite some time to beat it because of my busy schedule, so.
Andiamo!
Back to Florence we go.
Ezio, you are still alive.
Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all, are you?
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
Anything for you, my friend. Ha! You found another one. How exciting. This one is tricky to break. Clever in its use of ancient languages. Maybe if I just... Oh, it seems to be a manual of sorts for different assassination techniques.
May I see it?
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Of course, and why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
Get our aerial assassination. Bless you.
Attenzione! It has come to
I've done it. Come quickly. Look. Take it. Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La Volpe.
The fox.
Shh.
Capisco. But do you know where a fox might roam?
Perhaps near the mercato, where the thieves dwell. Sta attento, amico.
We pride ourselves on delivering good quality at fair prices.
Remember how I said I had to go get my laundry in like an hour? And then like 2 hours went by.
All merchants trading in unconverted woolens shall hereby
Alright. Fox hunt. Shopping district.
So let us sing for joy
shooting? Just locate. I've located.
What? My pouch.
Oh,
my money.
your money! I don't have your money!
Get back here!
Make me!
There you go. I made you.
I really have no interest in hurting you. So give me back my money and we'll call it even.
Not so fast.
What do you want? Who are you?
They call me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Messer
I can't kill
Ezio.
him on the street. I don't think I was meant to.
You know my name.
It is my business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed. I need to find someone. To know where he'll be before even he does.
Who?
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma. A secret meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go. Ah, yes. Here is your money.
Dio da.
He'll hurt someone.
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Nessun problema.
Guardate che meraviglia queste spigole!
Stoppy! What's the matter with you?
Whatever's on his mind, it must be important.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
Hard times. Offerings can be brought to the diary entry. All days.
Here we are. Francesco di Pazzi is meeting his people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Buona fortuna.
If you're wondering why some of the technology seems advanced these times, it's because in this one universe there was the Isu who set up who were more advanced than we are now, who had a lot of this advanced technology left over before, you know, their demise, thousands and thousands and thousands of years before this. This is before the Industrial Revolution, so like 400 years before it. Oh, Ezio just takes us back to where he came from.
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio? It's so cold.
What do you want, Ilario? Messer Pazzi is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight.
I don't like these puzzle missions.
Eccolo!
Apart from the parkour though, the south is really good.
Eccolo! No, you don't!
I don't think I was supposed to go down here. Could be wrong. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. I wasn't supposed to go down there. No, well, I wasn't supposed to do that either, but you know. It's okay. There we go.
Merda! The door! Keep watch while I go look. This was supposed to be an easy job.
I told you we shouldn't have come here. If I hear anything, I'm running to the other guard post. So help me God. Where do you think you're going? Saverio! I'll be back with the other guards! Yes. I think I got away. I have to find a way out before he kills me. I have to find the way out before he kills me. Run faster! Leave me alone! We're under attack! Guards! I'm being chased! Hit him!
Food.
Sure.
Wait a minute.
Et benedictio Dei omnipotentes, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Grazie, padre. Bernardo?
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation. As long as nobody's killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Signore. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
See, we'll need to be on hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it, Jacopo? Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible. The Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
We'll suffer no such surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I've some other business to attend to before I return to Rome. Gentlemen, tomorrow, a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
Now that we know the way in, I'll tag the landmarks containing tombs in the database.
I know where Francesco will be and when, but...
What is it?
I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical of Sixtus, but... What the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici, and it begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd, get close, and stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi...
It will not come to that. I promise.
I hope you are right.
Explore them. Okay.
I seem to have annoyed you. Hold, Cane. What's wrong with you? The amount of...
It's not the person you want to bump into.
Come, amici. A witty Donato wishes to remind all earnest Christians of the need for charity in these hard times. Offerings can be brought directly to the priory all day.
Is there a special place for imbecili like that?
This hero's luck will hold, we pray, and when he plays his cards, he'll root out all the evildoers and then take...
Come, don't be shy. I only aim to heal.
A private bounty shall be offered to he that brings his person or his head into city custody.
Di Grazia, stay away from the artwork on the walls. And when your men paint the dome, take care not to disturb any of the sacred relics in the lanterna on top. They are the most important artifacts in our church.
Yes, yes, Padre. Just make sure to pay us the full sum for our work.
Bene. Now I have a way back up in case I fall.
Where's the nearest checkpoint? You were doing so well. And now you're just like terrible. Right up there. Very careful. now he's got a bunch of viewpoints. Love you, Ezio. Love you. You just jumped backwards at the worst possible time. So why do you hate yourself that much? Well, that makes it a lot easier, I guess. Getting down. Alright, so maybe we can finish off viewpoints in Florence. If we're allowed to. And then we'll call it an episode, probably.
Bring me your sick and wounded. All who need aid are welcome here.
Who taught you to move like that?
Be up here. Leave. E tutto buono. Guardate che tagli di manzo.
What skill! Impressive move.
must be of one purpose, aiding your stoic watchmen.
Madre Santa, preserve me.
Come, amici! I've fresh sheep's urine and rosemary.
I'm sorry.
You've no business here. Right now, you're on my bad side. Don't push it, because trust me, you don't want to see my good side. Get down, Ora! on, therefore. We will start with a little. Which godforsaken hole did you crawl out? You brainless idiot. Wherever it is. Go back. From now on.
You should not. Laggiù! Stop him, ragazzi!